Welcome to Jackalope Tales, Urban Legends and Music, where we uncover, is it real or is it a jackalope tale? I'm your host, Charles Mooney.
And I'm Lisa Umbarger. And Charles and I were original members of the Toadies, and now we're podcasting.
Yeah, this is kind of fun.
This is way more fun than being in a band.
Yeah. It's less demanding.
Right?
And we can dance.
Less sweating.
Yeah.
And more dancing.
Oh, can't go
Not sweaty
wrong.
Dances.
Sweaty dancing.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I really get into it.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Is that a style of dance? So you can watch Dancing with the Stars. And tonight's topic of dance or whatever kind of style of dance is sweaty dancing.
Yeah. There's like a sweat meter. And it's like, how much are you sweating? You're not putting in enough.
Oh, the bossa nova? You don't know dancing. Try sweat dancing.
Well, today we're not talking about dancing.
Well, kind of.
Well, I guess so. I mean, I guess running is dancing.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes people run off of the stage
or
during
dance
a
off
show.
The stage because they get a little wiggly.
See? So yeah, we're talking about movement.
Off the stage.
Yeah. Off the stage. Yeah. And we're calling this Exit Stage Wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's two artists who have had weird reasons to leave the stage in the middle of a show.
Yeah. We're really going on the different aspects of music here. I'm talking about Kanye.
And I'm going to be talking about Morrisey. And these people are known for having really poor excuses for not showing up.
Right.
Or cutting the show short.
And
we're going to talk about two of those reasons that are just freaking insane.
It really is. First, a quick shout out to Brianna. She sent us a message on YouTube. She said, love the channel and the podcast with you and Lisa. Hey, thank you for being part of the band that spoke to my soul for the first time as a teenage girl. To some, that might sound quite macabre, and they would be right. Beautiful, macabre, and fucking awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I know. She's been really cool. So
thank you.
Shout out, Brianna. So appreciate you listening. And hey, if other people send stuff, it's cool.
We'll give you shouts out.
We'll never mention you if you're mean. So.
Well, that's
I don't know though.
I don't know.
We could do a 1-star.
Oh my God, yes, we can.
On ourselves. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a little sadomasochistic.
Right. But we'll talk about them like we talk about Henry Rollins or Jonathan Cain.
Nah. It'd be like whipping myself with that little QVC ball mixer. So
you had to be there.
Yeah.
The ball mixer.
Yeah. We'll incorporate QVC into our world at some point. Yeah.
So have you ever had to leave the stage for any reason?
I've never had to leave. I have had to go through issues on stage. One where I had
explosive diarrhea.
Oh God, no. Thank God for that. But not thank God for explosive diarrhea, but thank God I haven't felt it. Right. But no, I mean, I have had the flu when we played in the Toadies.
Yeah.
I fell off a drum riser while I was trying to get everything set up, busted my tailbone, and that hurt like a mother for the whole show.
Yeah.
And then there was the one classic show at the Weatherford Armory where I got shocked in the mouth while checking my microphone, and then I had to sit for a little bit before the show. But see, you've had way more live experiences, like big tour kind of stuff. And
we've had the mishaps where falling down and stuff, but nothing's bad has happened where I've had to leave.
Yeah.
Like I've walked to the side of the stage for issues.
Yeah.
But I kept playing and had like my guitar tech or whatever fix something. So
thank God for wireless.
I know you'd still hear the bass, but I was like getting some kind of adjustment or whatever.
Oh, back adjustment?
No, like adjustment to equipment adjustment.
Ah, gotcha.
But when we toured with the Chili Peppers,
yeah,
when we were in San Francisco, Flea's family came out.
Uh-huh.
And his daughter was there, and he was real excited that his family was there, but he had horrible stomach flu.
Oh, no.
And he was drinking Gatorade the whole night. He had him lined up along his amp.
Oh, God.
And it looked like a fire hose. When he would vomit the Gatorade, it was like a it
damn.
was bad.
During the show,
he would walk beside his amp, so it wouldn't be like on stage where he'd step in it because he was barefoot.
Oh,
it
God.
would be to the side, and he would launch it past his amp, behind his amp. And it would just, I mean, seriously, it looked like it was spraying out of a fire hose.
Oh.
And then he would walk over and wipe his mouth and go to his daughter, and he's like, I'm okay. I'm seriously, honey, I'm okay. I've just got stomach flu.
Oh,
and
God.
He didn't miss a note while he was fire hose vomiting.
Oh.
And he had different colored Gatorade. So whatever Gatorade he downed, that's what color the vomit would be.
Oh,
so
God.
he had like fruit punch, and then he had like the Smurf blue, and I felt so bad for him. His daughter was freaked. Well, everyone was freaked out. Seeing anyone vomit colors like that was such
God, yeah,
force. And his daughter was like worried. Like, I'm fine. I'm almost done with this show.
And his microphone must have smelled like Fritos or something. I mean, I would
or whatever he ate that was bad, like shrimp or whatever.
God. It's that green room food. You gotta watch out for it.
But you learn, you don't leave. He didn't leave the stage.
Wow.
And well, remember when I was going through chemo, I vomited and I didn't leave the stage.
No.
A couple of times, like just walk over and behind the monitors.
No. Yeah. As soon as the show was over, though, you'd find a bucket.
So you just you don't leave. The show must go on. Don't go.
That's
Kanye
dedication.
And Morrisey.
Oh, it almost makes it more rock and roll.
Right.
Just throw
on
up
stage
while
and
you're
vomit and just like, whoa,
yeah.
Pants. Like I've heard artists who had to leave to go use the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
I never had that because when I played, all of that would go away.
Right.
It's like nerves before you go on and you feel like you have to pee.
It's like your brain shuts that down.
Yeah, and then it's like gone.
And then you're sitting on the toilet for 30 minutes afterwards.
Anyway.
Well, I'm going to go on this one first. And, well, good old Kanye. I think, we've talked about him before. How can you not?
He's got so many things to talk about.
Oh, God. But he creates his own issues.
What's up with those big fucking Frankenstein shoes he wears?
Oh,
like,
shit.
Or Mickey Mouse. It looks like Mickey Mouse.
Oh, God. And then the Yeezy Adidas and stuff like that. No. But some of his fashion stuff might be coming up in the Lone Star.
Ooh, a teaser.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned. So there was a concert Kanye was performing in Romania. So, hey.
Is that where, do they have vampires and stuff for real vampires there? I think they do.
Oh, I mean.
Vampires and gymnasts come from Romania.
Which, I mean, you're really synonymous with that.
Right.
I mean, God. But here he is in Romania, huge stage, big crowd. And during one of his songs, he proceeds to just suddenly tear across the stage, but he's still rapping, singing.
Wireless mic going.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's on like the far right side, and then all of a sudden singing, and shoot, like lightning goes across the stage and goes out. And it turns out he was running because he forgot to lock his car in the back parking area.
What?
And I know. It's like, I mean, I like everything locked. Yeah. So I've got my routine, but for some reason he was playing up there, and suddenly it came to mind. Well, we kind of look into maybe
I forgot the toaster's on.
Yeah, no, right. The straightener's on. I've got them. Well, not for Kanye, but
something.
Yeah, but it's now. Some of the speculation as to how this came about is, and before, some countries have some interesting rules and laws to abide by. I think like in Japan, you can't eat on the sidewalk. Things like, they like everything clean.
But they have all that street food. Like
well,
a
you
vending
buy it and then
machines.
go somewhere. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, but
I didn't know
there are
that.
certain rules that could get you in trouble if you're not aware of them. So I think that sometimes before artists go to other countries, they might be kind of notified of the things to not do or to watch out for.
Right.
Well, the label may have informed him that Romania is actually one of the highest average number of car thefts per residence in Europe. Yeah. And for every 100,000 people, there are 26.6 cases of cars being stolen. So
that's crazy.
And so maybe part of it was where when he was on stage,
He remembered that
he suddenly
warning.
remembered.
Like, oh, shit.
Now see, although back when he lived in Chicago as a kid, he was 9 years old, and he kind of grew up in a middle class lifestyle. His mom and dad were divorced, but his mom was a professional up in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And he, at one point when he was 9, his dad got him a 1986 blue Power Wheel Bigfoot Ford monster truck. You know, little kid riding. Yeah. So it's like battery powered, can just drive around the neighborhood. And one day he parked it at his friend's house.
Yeah.
And just down the street. And then when he came back, his truck was gone.
Trauma now. Trauma. Right? Childhood trauma.
Yes. And
carries forward.
And ever since then, he's had a thing about locking his car. Because it's like, my Ford truck got taken.
Well, do you ever leave your car unlocked?
No.
I don't either. So, I mean, that's not a thing for me.
I don't
leave it unlocked.
I don't leave anything unlocked.
Right. I mean,
I can be somewhere in a desolate area and I'm like, I'm going to lock this because a bear might know how to open a door.
Yeah, well, I live out in the country and it's pretty safe.
Yeah.
And I still lock my car. I know some people who don't.
Yeah. I think I prefer isolation. I mean, it's like people that sleep with their windows open.
Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, hell no. I watch enough ID. I know that's how the killer's getting in.
Exactly. Even if you're on the second floor, be careful, people. Yeah, they climb.
Ladders.
They can't.
Ladders
and climbing things. No.
Or squirrels.
Right.
They can fucking climb. And then
even if it was someone just going to say hi, I like to keep people away from me.
Nope. I don't want to talk to any animals or people in my house unless I know they're coming. So forget it.
So Kanye's traumatized now.
Yeah, he is. So he ends up having this thing where he has a major issue with locking his car. And I mean, he's got this ritual. He pushes the button on his key thing 3 times. And then he pulls at the door handle twice.
Okay,
to make
like
sure
an
everything's
OCD
locked.
kind of thing.
Exactly. And so that way it's cognizant. And sometimes, you can kind of, have you ever had it where you're in a hurry for something and you do something so naturally that you're like, shit, I don't know if I even did it.
Yeah.
But you did because it's just something automatic.
Right. Am I remembering from the last time?
Yeah.
That I did it or this time?
Yeah. Now, see, when Kanye got to the venue in Romania, he was in a hurry and he had been told that his alcohol-filled slushy machines had been delivered in the green room.
I'm in.
Yep. One of them was full of frozen Hennessy and Coke. Ooh. And the other one was a frozen Grey Goose lemonade. So he got those delivered and he's like stressed out.
That sounds delicious.
It really does.
Maybe we should hang out with Kanye.
I mean, it's just like going to 7-Eleven. You just put your cup underneath and pull the lever and it's like a slushy. So, but he was in a hurry. He got there and then started the whole party thing because the party's waiting on him.
Yep.
And then it wasn't until the middle of the show while singing a song called Touch the Sky.
I like that song.
And he got to the lyrics that say, come as correct as a porn star and a fresh pair steps in my best foreign car. And it was like,
It triggered it.
it went, oh shit. Did I lock? Because those slushies were good. And it's like, oh shit, did I lock the car? So he got to those. And then now the great thing is the wireless stuff.
Yeah.
The wireless devices. We can run around with guitars. We can run around with microphones.
You can go to the bathroom and they can hear you pee. while you're on the
Yes.
mic, right?
Well, and what happened on this one is he kept rapping all the way to his car. I mean, he can park close enough.
Right.
Because he doesn't have to park where all the commoners park.
Right.
Yeah. And if you notice on a video, they're kind of hard to find, but you can hear the show. I mean, because it's from the audience perspective.
Right.
You hear him running off, keep rapping, and then while he's rapping, you can hear the 3 beep, and then the little pull of the. So, and then I mean, kudos. He then came right back and finished the show.
So my biggest question is, even the toadies, we didn't drive ourselves to a show.
I wondered that too, but he loves cars.
Either that or he's a control freak, because usually they send a car to pick you up.
Yeah.
And if I don't have to drive and get in that traffic, I'm good. If someone sends a car for me, yeah.
Oh, no, I'd love that, especially when you get into the traffic for the show, like a big arena thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
so usually the promoter sends a car for you.
I know. Maybe they don't in Romania. I know. See, you're getting into other country stuff. But now, see, I mean, Kanye has had a lot of issues with cars. I mean, he had that wreck where it busted up his jaw, and he says that he now has signs of autism from the accident. I don't know.
I don't think it's from the accident.
Yeah, I know. And then there was someone stole his Porsche while he was recording in Hawaii and ran it into someone's house.
Oh my God.
And then just recently, I think it was a week ago, there's a lady claiming that Kanye told her by telepathy to steal a car with a kid in it. That could be a whole nother podcast, telepathy attempts. But
I can't tell you how many times I have telepathically asked for Kanye to do this, and he has not done it. I was like, Kanye, go get me a baby.
He's he's on a different wavelength than everyone else. Like, now the autism's getting in the way. It's not working.
Oh, I got to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Who was that? What's that lady's name that gets the babies?
Oh,
you should find her name so we can the
one that actually did it.
Right. Oh, I need someone to clean the house.
A little bit of child labor,
because that's what my parents had us for.
It's a real dirty apartment this week. You better grab another 2. But
I used to ask them that, and they were like, "Yeah, we had you guys. We don't have to do so much." They were like, joking around. They really didn't.
Are you suffering from high-quality podcasts? You see, quality podcasts stimulate parts of your brain, leading to an irksome condition called thinking. But suffer no more, my friend. Introducing Discount Storytime's blend of fictional nonsense and rancid gibberish to provide soothing relief. Try Discount Storytime today. Available on most podcast catchers and at discountstorytime.com.
Consult your healthcare provider before listening to Discount Storytime. Not intended to treat unicyclitis, pickleball liver, or jittering expectations.
Yeah, so that was his interruption. So that's kind of weird. But he kept the show going.
Did he come back?
Oh, he did. He came back, finished the show. And he seemed to even be more relaxed because he knew his car was locked. So
good on Kanye.
Yeah, among other things. But yeah. Right. But yeah, you've got one. We were Smith fans.
Yeah, I saw the Smiths.
Oh, you even saw them
at the Bronco Bowl.
How was the show?
It was so good.
Oh,
so good. They came out and started with The Queen is Dead. So it was obviously on the Queen is Dead tour.
Gotcha.
And Morrisey had a big sign, like a protest sign that said the Queen is dead.
Ah,
It was great.
That's cool.
So, and Randy Brown, our friend, didn't get to go, and he's still every year when that date comes along. So I think it was September 8th.
Yeah.
Wait, what is today?
Oh.
No. Okay, it was the 7th. September 7th. And I have to tell him, you didn't get to go.
You rub it in every year.
Yes. So anyway, so Randy.
Just wait till next year.
And so I have Morrisey doesn't come back. I have one that did not come back. At least Kanye came back.
Yeah.
And it's pretty well known that Morrisey is a serial concert canceller.
Oh God, that's bad when Kanye makes you look bad.
Yeah, right.
Oh God, there's a Kanye meter,
and
it's
Morrisey.
Like, would Kanye do this? Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. And if you dip below the Kanye barometer,
yes. And if you say yes, Kanye would, then you don't do it. Yeah,
right. So yeah, he cancels all the time.
God.
So if you can get him to show up, that's half the battle.
You know what? And you bring it up because quite a few years ago, Morrisey was coming through town, and my sister bought tickets for me and her, and the fucker canceled.
Yep. He cancels all the time.
Don't even know why.
Right.
Just cancel.
Yep. And when he does show up, he cuts it short.
Oh.
Like he'll come out and play like 4 or 5 songs, and he's like, "Boop, I'm out." And whatever, because he's just like a little.
It's a fucking ego trick.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a little shit.
Oh.
So this is one excuse that he used. To stop the show.
Oh, he actually gave a reason.
He gave a reason, and he did not want to pay the people who came to see him play their money back, and this is why.
Oh,
all right.
No.
So, people are first of all, I'm not happy if I buy tickets and put on pants and get out of my door to go see a show and then they don't show up.
That's a lot of work. Yeah.
Or you're seated and you've gone through all the shit. You bought your drinks and
paid for parking.
Yeah,
and all that
all of
shit.
that.
Oh,
so yeah, so he didn't want to pay. So
there's a lot to invest in getting to a show. Yeah.
So Morrisey quit,
especially pants.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Put all of the effort into putting on pants. So this is at this show. Morrisey quit after 4 songs. So he gets up there, he's playing the songs. And this is in 2017 in Portland.
Okay.
And after 4 songs, which were performed poorly, which the audience said that he performed poorly. He was just like, whatever, seemed distracted. And just like, whatever, they said he was phoning it in. And just, they're like, okay, hopefully he'll get into it.
Yeah.
But he was distracted.
Oh, God.
And there was he was in the middle of the song. Oh God. I started something that I just couldn't finish, which is so freaking insane. Like he couldn't have timed this any better and couldn't pick a more perfect song. So that was the song he was in the middle of singing. And oddly enough, he did not finish it. He screamed and ran off stage. That Morrisey scream that he does.
Oh my God, yes.
And darted off the stage. And everyone's like, what the hell? And they thought maybe it was part of the show.
The band probably was like, what the hell?
Exactly. Yeah. The band was still playing and Morrissey's gone.
Yeah.
And everyone's looking around at everybody going, what the hell? Where's Morrisey?
Yeah.
And the tour manager's on the side of the stage going, I don't know. I don't know. And like, keep going. And he goes back to try and find
Let's make it an instrumental.
Yeah. And the audience is like, what the fuck? And so after about 3 minutes of vamping, the tour manager walks out and says, I'm sorry, everybody. Morrisey has been injured.
Oh,
it's a medical emergency.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So here's what the medical emergency was.
Uh-oh.
And Morrisey's people did not say this. The people that worked at the venue in Portland have said this.
Okay.
So evidently when Morrisey went backstage to the green room, he asked immediately for a doctor. Okay. He's like, you need to get a doctor here. You need to get a doctor here immediately. And everyone's like, what's the matter? What's the matter? And they're worried because Morrisey's old and fat now. He could be having a heart attack, right?
I
Like, what's the
saw
matter with
him, and
Morrisey?
it's like, oh,
Right.
poor
He's looking
guy.
kind of porky.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this, okay? I mean, I have a right to say this. Anyway, so Morrisey's struggling, and they're trying to figure out why he's struggling, and he's like, he's kicking off his shoes and taking off his pants. He's stripping off his clothes.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What do we need to do? What do we need to do?
I know.
So
Heart attack, something.
They call, and I think we've talked about this before. Most venues have what we call a rock doc. So it's a doctor that can come to the venue pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when Flea was vomiting,
right.
They had a doctor there that administered an IV and is right there, comes to the venue, takes care of you.
Yeah.
And we used it a couple times when we were sick or had stuff happen.
Okay.
So the rock doc would show up and take care of you.
Oh, cool.
So they call the rock doc. Rock doc shows up and no one knows what's going on. He's shut in his room with his tour manager. Right.
Oh, okay.
And they're like really freaking worried. Everyone's scurrying about and they're trying to figure out what are we doing?
Yeah.
And the show's canceled. And there's mayhem at the front because they're trying to figure out if they're going to give people their money back.
Yeah.
And Morrisey's manager has poked his head out and said, we're not giving people money back. This is a medical emergency.
No.
We're not supposed to. If there's a medical emergency, he was on the fourth song, blah, blah, blah. And people are mad.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Right? So it's causing all this hubbub. And so everyone's at the door of the green room listening.
Uh-huh.
And the doctor comes out and is like, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right.
Really?
They're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Well, one of the people who is good friends with the rock doc.
Yeah.
It's probably a HIPAA violation, but it turns out that, and no one knows why. I want to hear the fucking story behind this.
Oh God, you deserve a reason.
I want to know. And you know what? The people that went to that show, right?
Hearing 3.5 songs.
Why?
Yeah.
You know what? If you told me this with the reason, I might go, okay, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But Morrisey had gotten a duckling, a baby duckling from somewhere, and he put it in his pants. And you're laughing. What the fuck? With a duckling in your pants?
That's God.
Okay. And I never have, I mean, people have kinks and stuff. I'm not going to judge anyone's kinks, but he put a duckling down the front of his pants, and maybe because it was soft, snuggly. I don't know. Because our ducklings soft?
They look a little furry.
They look like they might be soft and cuddly.
Sure.
And maybe, they tucked up against your genitals. It might feel, I don't know.
I've rubbed some fake ones on my crotch and they're yeah. So, yeah.
Look at little quackers.
Yeah. Happy Easter.
Oh, God.
He's rising.
Oh, Lord.
He got a duckling?
A duckling. So he put a duckling in his pants right
and he's
before
vegetarian.
Well, maybe he's there for safekeeping. Maybe he was worried about it.
Okay.
And he was like, where can I put this duckling safe so no one will eat it? I don't know.
Yeah.
In my pants with my twig and berries. And,
so he was trying to be PETA-ish.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead, he was a PETA dish. So halfway through the song, the duckling decided to give him a little nip. His little beak.
Oh,
Thank God they don't have teeth, and they don't.
Yeah, I don't
sharp,
think they have teeth.
But so gave him
I bet it can really pinch.
Gave him a little pinch there.
Oh, damn!
With his little quacker beak. And it was just enough. And I guess that's why he was kind of squirmy.
Oh my God!
Before.
Yes, I bet.
I mean, there's probably no like graceful way to take a duckling out of your pants while you're playing. Just like just second people and like reach in, grab a duckling, like surprise, I'm like a magician. Instead of a rabbit out of my hat, I got this out of my crotch.
Yeah.
So evidently the duckling had latched onto one of his testicles. It was just a wee pinch.
Oh, listen, you don't. It can be a wee pinch,
And it was not good.
and it's
Right.
not good.
So it was a wee pinch that created a hematoma
Oh no!
on his nut.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Okay, now I'm laughing.
I know,
like-
right?
But you know what? If I was a duckling, I would have bitten that nut too. I'm not going to hang out in Morrisey's pants.
Oh hell yeah!
I don't think anyone wants to hang out in Morrisey's pants.
God,
That's why he's a lonely bachelor.
Oh no!
So the doctor thought it was quite funny, so he decided to share the information with some of the staff that he was well acquainted with.
You can't keep that to yourself.
No, right?
No, you're like,
tell
oh my god, I gotta tell someone.
Shit, he had a duckling in his hands and bit his nut, and it was like got a little blood blister.
Oh, I
there.
know,
It's like,
kicking with its web feet.
Right. right. So Morrisey was hysterical, got completely hysterical, thought he was going to lose a nut. And his poor saggy scrotum was going to be forever.
Oh, yeah, forever tainted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it might be
maimed.
close to- yeah.
Yeah.
You said taint.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So he was hysterical, and mostly what the doctor had to do was give him something for his hysteria, not for the little quacker bite. For the hysteria.
Yeah, calm
and so
his
other people were
nerves.
like, hey, where did he get the duckling?
No joke.
Because other people were asking too. They were like, where did he get the duckling?
Oh.
And because this is in like October, ducklings aren't even.
It's not even
like,
duckling season.
It's not duckling season.
Yeah.
Because we were like, what did he go to? Like a local pond?
I know.
And pick one up.
Yeah, or Tractor Supply.
Yeah, Tractor Supply, grab a
get
duckling.
one.
But yeah, it's not even like duckling season, and he's got a duckling. And B, what happened to the duckling afterwards? People are like, okay, well, so did he put it like close to the veggie tray, and it's like hopping around up there? Or like, did they euthanize it? Did they have to euthanize it because it actually touched?
And I can only think what the crowd's thinking, the ones that are up close to see his crotch and all the movement.
Probably wiggling around. It's like squirmy. That's gross. Like, Morrisey's got a squirmy
mad skills.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, look at that, man. Morrisey's really getting into this song. He loves it.
Yeah,
real hard.
I know. Down there, it looks like he's ready to play.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
oh Lord. I wonder if they even noticed. So the crowd was really upset.
Yeah.
And there was a big to do that happened between the club and Morrisey, because Morrisey was like, I played my 4 songs, and they were like, you didn't play 4 songs, you played 3.5 songs.
Yeah.
But why any venue would go, okay, as long as you play 4 songs, we'll pay you. Anyway,
God,
it's ridiculous, because there's not going to be anyone that's at that show that will be happy.
That's setting up mayhem.
Right?
Yeah.
So they eventually, Morrisey did not get paid for that show.
Okay, good.
The people got their money back.
Good.
And no one knows what happened to the duckling, nor why he had the duckling.
Yeah.
Which is the greater story.
Yeah. Oh, no. That's the one with the biggest meaning to it. I mean, what happened to a cucumber? Come on.
A gerbil. People use gerbils all the time, and I'm thinking it's because they have.
You still want to go with live things? No, I'm trying to go vegetarian, but
if he wanted to be crazy, he could have put a cheeseburger in his pants, right? Because that would be crazy.
Well, but I know
he's vegetarian.
Yeah,
but a duckling is meat, so put another kind of meat, like.
Yeah, but it's got
an eel
bill and can kind of snip. Oh, that's too risky.
But it doesn't have. He was probably going, oh, it's so soft and cuddly. It doesn't have claws like a gerbil.
Oh.
I'm not saying he would be a gerbil, but it probably just seems kind of like it wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it just might make a nest and just snuggle in there.
And his poorly groomed pubes.
His 70s pubes.
That's like a little nest for the duckling.
Yeah. He was probably just making a nest. Yeah. Oh, God.
It was like trying to move around the little rocks, the little stones that were in his nest.
His little buddies that were in other
Right.
eggs
Oh
that
my
hadn't hatched
God.
yet.
Oh, see, now it's a sweet story. Poor
And he's thinking Morrisey is his mom.
Oh Lord. God.
How all that comes about.
I want next show. I want to do this because the show
Are
after
we getting
Portland.
ducklings?
No, this is even
Okay,
better.
good. Because I'll just watch.
So the word did get out about the duckling,
okay.
and at the next show, which
Yeah.
was in Seattle.
Oh, his show. I thought you were talking about
no,
our show.
At the next Morrisey show,
Yeah.
he did show up, and the fans that had heard about it, because Portland and Seattle, it's not
Of course.
that far.
Yeah.
People
no.
talk.
Oh, yeah.
People in the front row had shirts made that said "the boy with the duck in his pants" instead of "boy with the thorn in his side." And Morrisey came out, saw that, and left before he sang the first song. He got really pissed off.
Oh, no. His secret got out. Oh, damn.
Can you imagine?
I want one of those shirts.
I know. The boy with the
Oh,
duck in his pants.
Yeah.
And it was the same t-shirt picture that he used.
Oh, my God. That is great. Kudos to those
Seattle,
fans.
those people
Oh,
are awesome.
Yeah, I could see them
Right?
having that attitude.
Yeah, man. I love those fans.
Good for them. Good job, Seattle.
So here's what I think that we should start doing. Get duck calls. Next Morrisey show.
Oh, God.
Show up with duck calls. And like show up with duck calls and do duck calls from the audience.
Get into his head.
Right?
Oh. I mean, but we won't do it till late in the show because we don't want him to leave early.
Unless he sucks. And then you're
then we're
let's
pulling
end this thing.
We're pulling out the duck calls.
I actually do want to go see Morrisey.
He's on the bucket list?
No, it's
Oh,
not really
okay.
on a
Not that high.
No.
Okay.
Just
Well, you saw
Just
him
to
with the
see- I
Smiths.
saw him
It's
with the
almost
Smiths with-
like
it's really hard.
That's-
And now he's become just like a slimy little fart. So I don't,
gross. Yeah.
I just want to see him though is it because I like to see train wrecks? Because he kind of is a train wreck. He's a human train wreck.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to watch one.
God.
But
And-
if he shows up, but then again, I have to put on pants and
I know, pay for
I was
parking,
like, let's see, go
and
see Morrisey put on pants.
pay Ticketmaster,
And in those pants, no ducklingless pants. Anyway.
You should do like they did with Ozzy, throwing a bat onto the
Oh my
stage. You
God.
should throw. Oh no,
Oh,
you
they
can't
don't
do
wanna
that
throw
to the duckling.
ducklings.
No,
No.
just get it.
Stuffed ducks.
Yeah.
I still think the duck calls and the boy with the duck in his pants.
Yeah. You should get some of the wooden ones
Right.
and
Oh my God.
just throw them up onto the
The
stage.
decoys.
Yes,
Put 'em all up.
and do duck calls as you throw them onto the stage.
Oh my God.
that would create something. I'm sure.
Okay, so I think it is up to us to police Morrisey, and I think the way that we're going to have to do it is duck calls, decoys, and shirts.
Have them ready.
So you
Yeah.
guys get ready because isn't he playing again?
Is he going to tour?
Yeah. Do you know that
Oh.
someone offered? The Oasis getting back together, the Oasis reunion.
Yeah.
They offered Morrisey and Johnny Marr $1 million to play one show, and Johnny Marr was like, "Hell no."
Oh, my
Morrisey agreed to
God.
do it.
Whoa.
Because remember, Morrisey
no
was the one that was
joke.
like, "Nah, I'm not gonna
Oh,
play with that guy
yeah.
anymore," and was being a jerk.
No, right?
But Johnny Marr was like, "Nah," because he's doing some stuff with New Order.
yes. See?
He's having fun. He's playing with people that he's having fun with, and not that poopy little bastard.
Oh, Johnny Marr's a genius.
He really
I really
is.
appreciate
I used to
him.
think Morrisey was. I really did. That's one of those guys that totally fell from grace. That was the
Yeah.
soundtrack to my.
I mean, he had all the
young
right
adult-
elements around him.
When I
and
was
I mean,
when I was in college,
yeah,
that depressing,
yeah,
amazing music was just like totally.
it was speaking to you.
Yeah, it was so
It-
right. It was like, yeah, I'm having to go to college now.
Yeah.
I have to be a grown up, and
yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to William, it was really nothing again.
Yeah, just get all
Please,
morose.
please let me get what I want.
Self-loathing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh.
Oh, man. I remember all the Smith shirts that came out because my first exposure was the How Soon Is Now on MTV.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it was like, fuck, that's the coolest ass song.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah, that guitar lick.
Oh, my God.
That oscillating
that
guitar
effect on there.
That was...
And I remember we could only get imports of the Smiths when it first started up. Hatful of Hollow.
Yep.
And all that. The singles that would come out.
I got the 12-inch Meat is Murder.
Oh, and that one I remember had a really good song on the B-side.
I cannot remember what it was, but yeah. Meat is Murder. That one was like, so man. Good. Made me become a vegetarian. It really did. I was like, all the bleeding little lambs and stuff at the beginning of the song. I was like, and the way he described eating meat, I was just like, I can't do it.
Yeah, don't eat it. Just stuff it in your pants.
Put a duckling in my pants. I know. No, because I don't want to wear pants. See, that's the whole thing. That's why I can't be affected by Morrisey's.
No.
Anyway, that's the story of Morrisey with the duckling in his pants.
Wow. Well, I mean, there are two good reasons to get off the stage. I mean, your car's unlocked or your testicles are being chomped at. So I can see you running for those.
Testicular hematomas.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh. Now this is soothing my testicles.
Speaking of nut hematomas.
Yeah.
This is like as soothing as a duckling in your pants. This is what it is. Auditory duckling in the pants.
Right.
Kazoo.
Oh, it's like a duck call.
Oh my God, it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bring kazoos to Morrisey.
Oh man. See?
Yep.
Kazoos and duck calls. You can't go wrong.
This is the part of the show. It's the Lone Star
Salute.
And we read we read 1-star reviews of music, concerts, anything to do with music.
Yeah. People have a particular opinion, and we like to delve into that and just kind of see what they were talking about.
Right. And maybe we agree with them. Maybe we don't.
No, we're just expressing someone's opinion.
Opinions are like duck holes and duck holes.
They're little duckles. Duckles on your testicles.
Yeah. They're like duck holes in your pants. So, everyone's got one.
Yep. And if it really causes a bite, it's a 5-star.
It is. Total 5-star.
Well, I've got one that is about Kanye.
Okay.
On a previous episode, I had done one of Kanye's music. So why don't we kind of branch off a little bit? We'll stick in the music business, but let's talk about Kanye's fashion.
He's got some big fashion stuff.
Oh, yeah. They're the shoes with Adidas.
Yeezys.
Yes. And oh, my God, those things looked horrid.
My nephew has some Yeezys.
Oh,
Hunter.
No.
Hunter, it's okay. You can wear the Yeezys.
Well, the big question is, if they look that terrible and they're comfortable, do you wear them?
Hunter, you should answer, man. We're
curious.
Yep, you're the only one I know who wears them, so let us know.
Do you want to destroy your image, or do you want your feet comfortable?
He likes the shoes.
That's what I saw a lot. Yeah, well, this one is about Kanye's fashion of apparel.
Okay.
So back in 2011, he did his first fashion show in Paris. I mean, if you're going to do a fashion show, take it to the big wigs.
I'm wondering how much the Kardashians had to do with that.
Oh, that's a good point. Because, I mean, he had this where the Daily Mail online, they were talking about the event, and then they included some of the comments from some of the journalists that had attended.
Okay.
Because it was a invitation only.
Oh, really?
So you would think that he would kind of load it up with just people that would favor his stuff. Well, the Daily Mail Online said that models strode the catwalk in an odd array of bottom-exposing hot pants, massive fur collars, and oversized structural zips, and the reaction has been almost universally negative. The fashion blogger for the Wall Street Journal, they said, good thing Kanye has a day job. The only thing more painful than witnessing the dress was watching the model pitch down the runway in shoes so ill-fitting that her spike heels were bending at angles.
First of all, the Wall Street Journal has a fashion part. I mean,
well, it's next to the stock reports.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, usually they look at Brooks Brothers fashion shows, and now they're at Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. They went on to say that one breastplate of a top recalled the Flintstones. There were lots and lots of tight leather pants, yet a vast quantity of luxury materials cannot blind people to a lack of creative marksmanship. And then fashion writer Lisa Armstrong said, Kanye's fashion debut was like being subjected to an hour-long MRI scan, but not as much fun.
Whoa.
Yeah. So the results of that show, yeah, not good. So I haven't seen him do any kind of fashion like this. He came out with his t-shirts, though.
Yeah. I saw the big puffy jackets that he did, and they were kind of like weird. They were oversized, like you said, oversized.
Yeah.
A lot of them were like crop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and I saw one guy do a review of the t-shirt, and it was funny because he's like, this is just a damn pillowcase that's with sleeves sewn into it. And he puts it on, and it just looks like a pillowcase with holes. So I don't know.
It would be funny if he got a sheet and cut holes out and it was a ghost. Wouldn't that be awesome? We should start a Jackalope fashion line and just like crazy things like that.
Yes.
Like,
there you go.
Macaroni stuff, like get manila paper and glue macaroni things on it, and like wear it just like in a square over your
with spaghetti noodles holding it up
on a yarn. Spaghetti noodles on yarn.
But hey, if we declare it art, it's going to be art. Yeah.
Let's make some.
Okay. We'll work on
for
that.
Halloween.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And have a fashion show.
Oh, a Jackalope show.
In Paris, Texas.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good?
Invitation only.
Right. Where's the Jackalope Jackalope Tales are opening Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
It's in Paris, Texas.
Yes. And we'll invite the Paris News.
Oh my God.
To come.
Yes. And we'll have everyone look all bougie.
Yes. And we'll have finger sandwiches.
Finger sandwiches and sparkling water.
Oh my God.
Because you can't have regular water. Not a resort.
Not bougie enough.
Right. Gotta have sparkling water.
We gotta set the tone.
Probably instead of paper plate, have those plastic see-through plates.
Yes. And little Debbie's for dessert.
Fuck yeah.
Star Crunches.
On silver plates.
Yes. Chilled.
Chilled desserts. Chilled little Debbie's.
Oh my God.
Swiss rolls. My mouth is watering. Let's go.
Wonder how a Swiss roll would work in your pants.
It would melt.
Well, then just another reason to enjoy it.
It would end up smelling funny.
It is Swiss. All right. What do you have?
I have a review of Morrisey's I Am Not a Dog on a Chain.
He's going with the animal thing again.
Exactly.
Okay.
By Nigel Forage. Man, that's a very British name, right?
That's very astute.
Do you know any Americans named Nigel?
No, I don't go to those parts of town.
No, I don't know.
I get thrown out by security if I'm around a Nigel.
Nigel.
Yeah, no.
All right. So Nigel goes on to say, as forgettable as Morrissey albums tend to be, this one feels like one to actively avoid.
Oh.
Especially when the rampant condensation and talking down to everyone. Condensation.
Condescending?
He said he said condensation, but I think he meant condescending.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but that's pretty
talking
good.
down to everyone, but his own narrow-minded strata of society begs the question of who Morrisey is really trying to appeal to. There's no sense of populism, empathy, or approachability to be found. Instead, making on blind provocation to forge a talking point that really isn't deserved.
Ooh.
This is so fancy.
It really is.
Right?
He
thought about it.
He is a Nigel.
And yes, by going on to the extent is giving Morrisey the exact attention he wants and doesn't deserve. But it's also worth remembering that this is an artist with a storied back catalog, and the Smiths with the Smiths and as a solo artist, and to see him look to destroy all of that with as much efficiency as possible, represents an impressively concise case study in how to off the rails a career.
Wow.
So,
oh man,
the ego piloting isn't being fed to the extent that it wants to be. Well, hopefully, this is a suitable meal for Morrisey, especially if it brings him one step closer to never releasing any more music ever again. I'm sorry that was a poor read, but this guy was like an English
major. God. I know. It's like being...
He's a surgeon.
Oh my God. I know. It's like being attacked by your English teacher.
Right. Which he hates because he's so well read. He mentions it all the time in his music. And this guy who's...
Holy hell. Yeah. It's like... I mean, he's his equal strength,
right?
And they're going to the battle.
Like I would have said, "Twat," and that would have been, because you have
this
to
album
use
shit,
right?
Yeah,
bollocks,
yeah,
and then twat because
your Cockney
right
approach.
If because a true British man of the streets would have said twat, and then out, done.
Yeah,
going to the pub to get a pint. So,
anyway, man, he really worked on that one.
He did.
He
thought about it.
Man,
he cared.
Yeah,
he actually cared about his opinion.
See,
that's kids. That is a good Lone Star salute.
Oh, that really.
This guy gave a shit. You could tell he gave a shit.
Oh yeah, because I would have been out by the first sentence.
Yeah,
where I'm like,
I was like, you know what? I'm so just.
This is shit.
Right. He's a bore. I'm done.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. I need to tell people how much he really does suck.
Man.
And say, I hope he doesn't record anything ever again.
I give the 1 star a 5 star.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very well.
Nigel.
Yeah.
Nigel gets 5 stars.
Good job, Nigel.
Thank you, Nigel. Oh, man. You know what gets you out of the sadness of Morrisey?
Oh.
A happy ending.
That's right.
Because he did not have one with the duckling.
No.
Thank God.
That duck ruined his happy ending.
We'd have to call some animal control, right?
Oh, yeah. Because if you don't call it in and you know about it.
Right. You're a part of the problem.
Yeah. That's right. Be a part of the solution.
Not a part of it. So, Morrisey and Kanye are both a little bit wacky. I mean, everyone pretty much knows this.
They're quacky.
Yeah. I mean, they have a storied history of being kind of
quacky. Yeah.
And no one's surprised when these stories come out. Totally insane stories come out. You could say anything about either of these two artists, and people will go, "Yeah, it sounds like Kanye. Yeah, it sounds like
we're not
Morrisey.
Surprised,
idiots.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call them.
Oh yeah.
So there are parts of these stories that have been verified. Let me just say that parts of these stories have been verified.
Yeah.
In press and with the artists. Parts have not. So please take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
And until it is verified, it is a jackalope tale.
Yeah. Kind of believable, but it could be a jackalope.
I know.
But
there could be a duckling.
I know.
There really could be a duckling, and Seattle really did believe it, and they made shirts.
I mean, if I'm going to make a shirt about it, it's got to be real.
Yeah, someone who I believe told me that.
Yeah, I'm not wasting a shirt on something bogus.
Right. I'm going to screen print
like
something.
Bigfoot.
Yeah. Right. And I'm not going to buy tickets to show up in the front row and put on pants with this shirt that I made. Because I don't believe the story, right?
Now I know why you don't wear pants to our podcast. Yeah, because it's too much work.
Right.
Well, I got pants.
Partially.
We'll get into that another day.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Please follow the links on our show notes and check us out on all the socials.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Like, subscribe, rate, leave us reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you listen to your podcasts, or if you watch us on YouTube, subscribe.
Do all the things.
Yeah, and give us a Nigel review.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd really love to learn some new words.
Really would like to get the Nigel.
Yeah, yeah. Let's go, Nigel.
Let's go, Nigel, on everybody.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for listening. And join us next time as we question: is it real, or is it a jackalope tale?
You just never know.
Should we call Nigel?
Why not?
What's that? That song about Nigel?
Making plans for Nigel.
Yes, making plans for Nigel. Is
this
him?
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to make plans for him.
Nigel.
He already knows what his plans are.
I think he knows what's up.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Maybe he should make plans for us.
Yeah. Nigel make plans for us. Yeah. New song. See ya.
Now I got to put on pants.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
no beans. I've had them both. I've had them both.
I like cornbread, and cornbread's not keto.
Oh shit, honey, we need to get some cornbread.
Cornbread with some butter, a lot of
butter. Oh my god. Oh, the cheddar biscuits.
Ooh.
Oh.
Flavor Flav's saving the cheddar biscuits. It was a one-man show.
Cheddar's where it's at.
Check
cheddar.
cheddar.